first down. It's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
40-yard line.
To throw again. Herbert. In the air, intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
On second down, Jacobs. Gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
29-yard line.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. Carr gives to Richard. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7. Intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Berryman. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he fires one incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. And if we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he is all the way up past the 25. A second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Raider first down.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
By Melvin Ingram.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Rashard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff to Rashard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
50-yard line.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Here's King. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll let this go deep for runs. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Carr now on first down. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the fourth down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that you use.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Herbert back to the air. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Joe Reed returning. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. they've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Mike Williams, the intended target, but it'll be second down. And with that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucks, the 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Indianapolis at Cleveland, one of those teams, Charles, is going to be 4-1. What else do you have on the docket?
Yeah, well, don't forget Minnesota. They're coming off their first win. They go to Seattle, who's 4-0, and that's a Sunday nighter. And then the Chargers at New Orleans on Monday night. I think Justin
His third interception. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's looking long for Witten. And it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball. Whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback, you have a much better opportunity.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. To throw again. Herbert, he's airing it out for Williams. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Third down and...
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 65 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
For the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Second
on play action. It's Carr.
The 25-yard line.
Downfield for Waller.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. Brings up 3rd.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
3rd and 6.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And then it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Richard on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2 yards on the play.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the return will stop right around the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Down at the 20-yard line.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. 5 yards remain on second down. It's Eckler again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive lineman.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Las Vegas, first down.
I think the ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. They find some open field here. And they're going to score on the return touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So here's the kick. Fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Drive started, and let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted, still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And a Raider first down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And it's third down. The Raiders on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throw right side, going to be caught by Ward. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 22. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now, Carr again. Reception here by Ruggs.
Carr's pass.
It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
11 brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfrow. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First down.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. He'll find his running back here, Richard. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Carr to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they'll be down just outside. Hey, this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions. Interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Herbert on 3rd down now. Going deep and got his man complete. And he's going to have us down deep into Vegas territory. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess. And they're going to score again. Yet another
touchdown as they just add to their totals. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line,